Hi, I'm Bob Leiter, and I live in Poway along with my wife, and our kids and grandkids also live in Poway. And I'm a retired urban planner. I've worked with many of you over the years. I'm also a card-carrying grandfather. I have a 17-year-old granddaughter and an 8-year-old grandson. So I feel like I'm kind of representing two constituencies. One, urban planners have been heavily involved in the planning and the implementation of climate action plans now in California over the last 10 years or so. And I really think it's important, and I have a good understanding of it. But I also think the things that Linda and David talked about are important as a grandfather. We've worked with your staff and your consultants for over a year and a half now, trying to help them develop an ambitious and effective climate action plan. I want to personally thank Mary Kapowski-Brown and Michael De La Rosa, who were sort of our shepherds through the process. One of the good things the staff did was put us in contact with key staff in their department to help us understand the process and provide good input when it was needed. However, at this point, we're opposed to the adoption of the plan in its current form, and I'd like to briefly review our 7 recommendations for how you can improve the plan, which are set forth in the letter we submitted to you dated February 9th. First, the final cap should include additional built environment and transportation GHG reduction measures that will reduce vehicle miles traveled. According to the staff report to the Planning Commission, I heard it again today, the county has limited options under its control for implementing transportation-based strategies and therefore relies heavily on energy-based solutions. We strongly disagree with that statement. We believe the county has direct control over land use and transportation planning within your communities. And really, it was mentioned that Sandag has authority. The whole idea of Sandag was to work collaboratively with local governments. Good example in Otay Ranch, the regional planning agency laid out the concept for a regional bus rapid transit development, but it was the city and the county that came up with the concept of where to locate the routes within the villages and creating a good village-oriented development. So I do think the county has a long way to go in terms of adding built environment and transportation measures, and that will seriously significantly improve the plan. Secondly, it kind of goes along with that, we think you should reduce your reliance on the direct investment program and clarify how the program would be effectively implemented. We understand the concept, but we think you're putting way too much reliance on that particular program. Third, the final cap should include an analysis that demonstrates how your plan and measures are consistent with the regional plans and other state and regional policies and plans. Again, the way the state of California has approached greenhouse gas emission reduction, we're all in this together. The state, the regional agencies, Caltrans, and the local governments all have a role to play, and we want to make sure that there's been good coordination of the planning between Sandag and the county. Next, we think there needs to be a better explanation in the plan for how general plan amendments are being evaluated in relation to the adopted cap. We still think there's confusion among the stakeholders about how that is actually going to work. We still support the 100% renewable energy by 2030, as Linda has mentioned. We do think there should be a chapter on social equity issues and specific recommendations. And finally, we agree with concerns about housing affordability, but we think there needs to be additional analysis before modifying any conditions. So thank you for your time, and we appreciate your hard work on this.
Thank you for your presentation.